What to do, everybody? It's woman's that I want to do today. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Now, today I want to have a conversation, or at the very least, do a little bit of a recap over what happened yesterday. Because let's be real, it was a movie. I mean, Rory gets fired on the actual podcast and smokes this man's ashes for several freaking hours, bro. It was great. It was glorious watching all of it unfold. However, I do think that some things should be talked about in this situation. So let's talk about what exactly happened in this situation. Well, Rory was fired. Yes. But when he was fired, he was actually also exposed because technically other people behind the scenes also were agreeing with what Joe was saying. They were agreeing with the fact that, yes, Rory and Mal definitely just walked away from the situation. They did not understand the actual gravity of what the situation was. They did not understand that, hey, if you guys are threatening to do this thing a second time, which reportedly they were, you guys are really putting everything at stake here. And this is literally Joe Budden's baby. This is called the Joe Budden Podcast. This is literally his show. This is his only thing. This is his life. This is his legacy. And you guys are going to sit up here and act like this is just a job. It's not just a job for him. This is what he does. This is his life. And well, Joe reacted appropriately. Now, as far as what happened, all right, do I feel like there was any boundaries that were actually crossed? Not really. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. They already do a podcast. I completely feel like what happened here was well within bounds. Now, Rory has responded. That's right, everybody. Rory has responded. He actually got on Twitter and created a response to this entire situation, and he actually said the following. He says, "Man, what an era. Thank you to everyone that listened, supported, told their friends about us, brought a subscription, ticket or merch. Any value starts and ends with y'all. I'll get to that messy shit soon, but in the meantime, I'm here to celebrate an amazing run. Love." Now, let's keep this all the way a good buckety buck, because you know that's what we do over here on this channel, okay? Is this a political response? Of course, this is a political response. Is it wrong to have a political response? No, not at all. Him doing this is actually probably the best thing that he could do. Now, moving forward, do I feel like Rory has any shot of actually rebounding from the situation? Of course I do. Of course I believe that he actually can. I believe him and Mal could actually pull something together. Do I think that it will ever reach the exact same heights of what they had over there on the Joe Budden podcast? I'm going to be real with you. I don't know about that one. I'm leaning more so towards the no side of things. I think that a whole lot of things have been exposed by this situation. I think that they were exposed for being completely careless, completely unaware, not understanding that if you're cut from a different cloth, you make it wash. You know what I mean? Something like that. So it's very strange watching how this whole thing has actually played out. But it's also been super interesting. I'm not even gonna hold you. No cap. It's been great watching how this whole thing has panned out, especially when it comes to how everything was in relation to Akademiks, because let's be real, these guys did disrespect Akademiks for years. All right, they said everything about him. They talked about his business sense. They talked about his actual show. They talked about him just sitting in a room and talking to a whole bunch of nerd niggas. They talked about him. They literally accused him of doing cocaine, man. There's several things that they actually did that honestly, in a business setting that wasn't just podcasting or streaming or YouTube, and these are things that could potentially just completely throw you off of whatever your career is if you did not handle these things appropriately. So let's just be real. That stuff came back around, man. That's what happened. Do I think that everyone in this situation actually had a lesson that they could have possibly learned? Yes, I believe so. Whether or not they learned this lesson, only time will tell. Do I think that Joe Budden is going to have any real like negative like I guess negative things happen from this, any drawbacks. I mean, outside of like maybe having to get into like some type of like legal tiff, not really. I'm gonna be real with you. He's already got Ice and Ish at the ready. They're gonna go right back to the podcast, and then the podcast is gonna continue to grow. And I mean, hopefully Joe Budden also has learned from this situation and understands how he needs to be operating, how he needs to be moving from now on with people that he deems employees that may or may not consider themselves to be friends in this situation or whatever, you know what I mean? In the case of Akademiks, is he ever going to let up on Rory? Are you fucking stupid? Like, no, he's not gonna do that. And to be real with you, he shouldn't, man. All right, like, listen, one, it makes for a great stream. Two, the whole situation. I mean, let's just be real, man. Like some disrespectful things happened in this whole thing. And I mean, look, Ak on the stream revealed like a lot of things. I mean, the fact that he knew about all of this stuff and none of that information came from Joe. Some of this stuff came from the side chick. Rory, you need to be more careful about who you hanging around, bro. You need to be more careful, man. You got loose lip Lucy over here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? However, I think that it definitely should go without saying that again, Ak was right. Bro, listen, this stream was hilarious, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. That stream was funny as hell, bro. Bro, they played Who I Smoke so many times, bro. it was hilarious. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you feel as though like anyone in this situation is like more so in the wrong than anyone else? Do you feel like you feel sorry for Rory? Do you feel sorry for Mal? Is Mal really JC's pre-cum? Do you feel like let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, man. Outside of that, I am Mr. 8-Bit Raw. I have a mic. I have a drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and be easy, drill gang.